Hello and welcome to the Pick a Deck reading. So this is going to be for April 2022 predictions. So I will be pulling cards from whichever deck you choose. Your reading will be in the timestamps. And if you're unable to choose a deck, I've also put a little item. If you're drawn to more than one reading, feel free. It might be a more in-depth view for your overall month. These are predictions for April 2022. Timestamps will be in the description box, and I'm going to begin with pile 1. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your April 2022 predictions. So if you were drawn to this deck or the sunflower, this is going to be your reading. If you feel that you're not resonating, please check the other two readings that are on this video as well. And be patient, because the more cards that come out, the readings tend to become more clear, and sometimes they can even turn on a dime. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull two oracle cards to get an overall energy, and then we're going to begin your reading with the tarot spread. Please welcome in angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please help bring in clear messages for the highest good for those that are drawn to this reading. Thank you. Wow. So we have card number 24. Sorry about that. I'm going to see if there might be someone here. I'm not sure if that's why she's barking. So, oh, there they go. Now they're all going to howl. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so you have the card 24. This represents a new birth. It doesn't have to be an actual baby being born. This can talk about, but it very much can talk about a new life. But this can talk about, a creative like a project, a new cycle starting in your life, that sort of thing. And it's a time of vulnerability. This is letting you know that whatever this new thing in your life is, it is in need of your attention and your care. This can talk about a new relationship that needs tending to, with interest and kindness being when you first see this word, it looks a lot like vigilante, but it's vigilantly, like being vigilant. Let's see, the butterfly, that symbolizes that transformation as well. And then there's this like new growth coming here. This can represent a new idea that you need to nurture to the fullest. This can talk about something leading you to your life's purpose, you know, the path that you're supposed to be on. And that's why you have to really take care of it and nurture it. So let's see what else. That's exciting. Very exciting. I feel like this new thing coming in is going to transform your life completely. You know, I'm really drawn to the butterfly. But it's like this new growth coming in, this new birth. Excuse me. Sometimes I take that card when it flips up like that. However, I really want to focus on the one that's going to come out. So there we are. We have the sign of Cancer and a keyword that says immerse. And I feel like that's what, you know, this is saying, immerse yourself into this new birth. You really got to tend to it and focus on it, nurture it, because it's important. All right, let's go ahead to your reading. So Cancer is a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you might have a lot of water in your chart. You might be a water sign yourself, or you might be dealing, you know, this new birth might be around that as well. So we have a 4, and the 24 does break down to a 6. And then if you put the 6 and the 4 together, that is going to make a 10, which is a cycle. So this is talking about, you know, you could have been completing a cycle and now you're going on to this whole new birth, you know, like a whole new cycle. All right, let's go ahead and whoa. Okay, there's more than 3, so I'm going to put them back. These cards are, it's going from different finishes of cards. These are a little slick and slippery, so I want to just get a feel for the cards a minute. Going from, there we are. Oh, 5 of Swords. So, not the greatest energy in the world. Let's see what's under the deck. Okay. So it's looking like you're coming out of something that you've either felt trapped. This is a immature energy. It's imbalanced. This is like there are no winners. You know, as you can see, the people are walking away. This person is in victory, but what did the people they lost in the end, it really isn't a victory. It's winning at all cost. So not the greatest past, you know, you've been coming from conflict. So let's see what else we have. 5s represent change. And they can represent that conflict as well, but mostly it's during a period of change when things are not quite balanced. So that Three of Swords. So healing from this past pain. This could be anything from something as small as an argument where things went said. I mean, it's not small when the things are said that you can't take back, or things are said that you can't unhear. Um, Swords are our thoughts and our communication. It governs the element of air. So there was an immature fight that had been had that wasn't high vibration. It was definitely toxic because we had the devil energy under that. The Three of Swords here, we're healing from that, and that's definitely showing that we are healing from that because we have the star under the deck with the Three of Swords coming out. All right, so we're kind of getting an idea of where you're coming from when you're going into the month of April. All right. So I could see why it would be hard, almost in a sense, to give yourself to something fully, to fully immerse into something new, because you would be distracted. But also, on the other hand, it could be quite easy because it would be a good distraction. However, we don't want to make sure that we are just doing that and not processing the feelings as well. So this is definitely a good energy when what she's doing is, we have cups of sadness as well. They say you can't give from an empty cup, but it's not necessarily empty. It can have grief and sadness and anger and all of the lower vibration. So you want to pour it. This is the water bearer card. So you're pouring it back in to the collective here and pouring more onto the land for the new growth, for this new birth. So then, in a sense, by having the water bearer bear that, it's going to raise the vibration. So then you can have full cups of higher, happier, and then having the Cancer there too. So I think you're fully immersing yourself into doing this the right way, doing this the healed way. All right, let's see. Oh, and there's going to be victory. Heck yes. So this is the laurel wreath, and that is usually depicted on the World card. The World is the final card in the major arcana. It means we're completing a goal. We've learned the lesson. So this is representing, usually it's on the crown of the horse rider and on here. And it's representing your crown chakra, you realizing or learning the lesson that you needed to learn in that, and you're going to have victory with this. So this is victory and success in moving on into that new cycle. And in some, for instances, it can talk about public recognition as well. So we have, oh, this is beautiful. 2 6s. In tarot, 6s are wonderful. They are balanced and beautiful. These are 2 of the best, where you have the 6 of Cups underneath the deck. So this can talk about, giving somebody something, a gift. As you can see, that's what they're actually doing in the picture. But it talks about our inner child. This card right here represents our heart chakra. So this is our childhood, our nostalgia, thinking back fondly about childhood memories, sort of. But with this being under the deck, with this here, this is showing me that you're going to have victory with healing your heart. Because that's kind of what I was feeling with the star card underneath there. Now, if we want to look at it in a more, this is in 3D, like these are showing me kind of the bigger, deeper reading. When you're going and you're doing the work and you're healing in this really big, deep reading. If we're going to do it more on the surface level, this would be you've been in an argument, you're healing from that sadness, and you're going to have victory and success moving forward. You're going to find balance. Maybe you're even going to make up with that person or, you know, find things will balance out. You'll find common ground, that sort of thing. All right, let's keep going. Oh, goodness. The Star again. What's under here? Whoa, and the Wheel of Fortune. How cool. So, you know, in the surface, this would be having that conflict, having the struggle, healing from that, finding balance and success. This is going to bring in victory, and this restores your hope and faith. Here, you know, in the more deeper level, by having this victory, by having this achievement of the laurel, and by Baron, you know, bringing this to the water bearer where you are. Is she? That's interesting in this deck, but she is not. Usually in the Star card, the lady is naked. You know, you're bearing all. You are pouring everything you have into it. So you're pouring your grief, you're pouring your sadness, and you're doing the work. By doing that, the Wheel of Fortune is going to start turning again. You learned what you needed to learn. So it talks about, you know, like the karmic cycle. Otherwise, you just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. It's cool because it's like, it's almost like she's sitting there at the top of the wheel. All right, let's see what else. Okay, that wanted to come out in reverse, and I'm fine with that. So the Eight of Swords being in reverse, as you can see, she is in a self-imprisoned, you know, she can't see clearly. This is swords, so this would be the element of air, so our thoughts. This is the I can't card. I can't see a way out, analysis paralysis, that sort of thing. It's a mental jail that we put ourselves in. So you are no longer going to be in the mental jail. Let's see what's under here. Ooh, no longer going to be in the mental jail. Or when it comes to this sadness, this is sadness, loss, grief, crying over spilled milk, looking at the glass half empty, being in a negative mindset. It can be as extreme or as surface as it resonates for you. So this could literally mean, you know, grieving over the loss of a loved one, but it can also just mean, oh, woe is me, you know, I'm never going to have good things, that sort of thing. So getting out of that negative mindset, or no longer in your head and feeling like you can't deal with things when it comes to the sadness and the grief. You've already dealt with that. Ooh, Judgment. So that is this, you know, this new birth could actually be talking about a rebirth. It's that, it's almost like a big decision where your life is is going to be completely different. It's a wake-up call. It can be a wake-up call to your life's purpose as well, but it, in some instances, can be a second chance. It's clarity on something. The angel blows the trumpet, and this awakens all of those parts of you that need to be looked at and addressed. So that's similar to what you're doing there as well. Queen of Swords. So we have Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So a lot of air energy going on with that. Let's see. What do I want to do? Do I want to... Trying to see if I want to get a different deck and clarify. So I almost want to know what the new birth is, but that is going to, it's a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. But it almost feels like whatever it is, it's going to change your life as you know it. And lead you to your purpose, in a sense. Like, oh, let me try. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clarify with this after tarot. And I also want to pull a healing crystal for some possible healing energy, or a healing crystal card, I'm sorry, for some advice or healing energy. All right, let's see. Let's shuffle one more time. Oh, I just split the deck at the Six of Swords right there in the center. Wow. All right. So there is definitely a victory. Yes. So the three of coins, Three of Pentacles, this is when things are coming together. When things are really starting to... Ooh, you're going to have choices and options too. So this can sometimes talk about where we are kind of have our head in the clouds, as you can see the clouds, where we're unsure. Maybe sometimes we're projecting our fears, our hopes and our fears. We can't really tell what's good or what's bad, that sort of thing. But with this positive card coming out, this would mean you have choices. So things are really going to come together for you during this time, to where it's going to bring in options, choices, that sort of thing. There is that Five of Swords again. See, it's like he won, but what did he really win? You know, he lost friends over it, that sort of thing. And there's the Five of Cups. That's over here. Oh my goodness. Yes, this is huge in a sense of struggle and imbalance and that sort of thing. I'm actually going to bring these over here because this is the energy of what you're getting rid of. Going from the fives into the six and getting out of the mental jail. Under that five, we do have the Ten of Pentacles there. So for some of you, this could be a new birth that is going to, you know, that has something to do with the legacy that you're trying to build. The Knight of Swords. Coming in determined, coming in fast after a period of waiting. So when we had that the Wheel of Fortune card, that can feel like, you know, it can feel repetitive, like you're repeating the same stuff over and over again. Same thing, different job. Same thing, different, you know, significant other, that sort of thing. It keeps repeating, and you don't feel like, you feel like you don't get to the next level. This is a period of, when do I get to pick my harvest? You know, when is it my turn? These aren't ready yet. When is it going to be ready? So needing to have patience. So this is a period of waiting your turn, but because you were able to make that wheel turn again, you are coming in determined after a period of waiting. Wow. And what was I saying about the Star card? That's where we are. And celebration. Look at that. Being able to celebrate that happy moment. So when I was talking about, you know, pouring, you can't give from an empty cup sort of thing, but in a sense, you don't want to give from a low vibration cup either. You know, so you pour that out. And pour that out means processing those emotions, healing those emotions, taking the time, feeling it to heal it, so they say. And look what comes in. You can have, you know, if you don't get rid of it, then you're just carrying it around forever, this baggage. If you get rid of it by the Star, this is like, the major arcanas are like a quest, you know. The Moon card is a quest that you're on. It's this big event. That's why those are huge compared to the minor arcanas. This is a huge thing that you're doing. And by doing that, your cups can fill up again. New things can come in. And it's also a download. These represent the download. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. This can be a message coming in. This can be an offer of love coming in. And it can just talk about that emotional fulfillment coming in from this new birth of this new event that's happening in your life, whether it's a new job, a relationship. And look at that. This is celebrating. Their cups are in the air and they're dancing and they're celebrating together. I mean, very specific. This might be you are out at a celebration, or you're out with friends and you meet someone. All right, let's see what else. The Nine of Cups. Look at that. You get rid of all that crap and you're going to not only get an Ace of Cups, you're getting everything. You know, look at this feast. It's everything that he's ever, you know, his heart's desire. He's his cups are all the way full, happy and content. This is the wish come true, getting your heart's desire, that sort of thing. So whatever this new birth is, It could literally be something that you're wanting very badly. Oh my gosh. And it's going to bring in, um, for a lot of you, financial stability, financial independence. Wow. 9 9, the 9 of Pentacles. So for some of you it could bring in financial stability, financial independence. This is actual like luxury, like not needing to worry about anything anymore, being able to sit back and live, enjoy the finer things in life. This is emotional fulfillment, you know, what you're really wanting that can make your heart smile. So, you know, for some of you it might be emotional, some of you it might be financial. Oh my goodness. And we started with the devil card underneath over here with this deck. The devil was underneath this 5. So once you face that devil, whatever it is, there's that 7 again, that period of waiting. The reason that you were unable to pick your harvest, look at the difference in these. It's the reason you were unable to move is because you're chained. You're literally chained to that energy. And when you go through everything, you're able to unchain yourself. Oh my goodness, that is such a beautiful reading. All right, let's get a healing crystal card. All right, so if this has brought you, you know, some kind of clarity or peace about your situation, please help grow the channel by liking, subscribing, that sort of thing, so that the videos will be kind of shared to more people. That will definitely, I will be very grateful. Every full moon I do a full moon ceremony, so I can send blessings to everyone that's supporting the channel, kind of give back in my own way and send you all blessings and my gratitude and love. So you have blue lace agate. We have Gemini and Pisces here. So an air and water. There's definitely a lot of air and water going on in this reading. This is the blue lace agate. And this is your supportive nudge in the right direction, whispering words of encouragement when you experience self-doubt. It opens up your throat chakra and helps ease any blockages in your expression. Being seen and heard is a priority. Your feelings are valid and important too. Don't worry about what others will think. Release all fear of judgment and get ready to leave any thoughts of inadequacy behind. This agate encourages you to start anew because every day is a fresh beginning. Wow, I love these cards. They always line up with the reading. They always line up with the reading so wonderfully. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys with that. If you were drawn to any other readings, I will see you over there in the timestamps. Wow, what a wonderful April coming your way. This was these are the readings I like to do. I mean, not so much. I mean, we all have this stuff that we're needing to overcome, so that's pretty common. But when the new stuff is coming in and it's like lining up, boom boom, like you go from the ace to the 9, like it's big. This is a big life change, this new thing. You really need to tend to it, take care of it, nurture it, immerse yourself in it. And I really think you are doing that. You are immersing yourself in every way, shape, or form, and it's really going to come together. You are determined. There is so much success here. These beautiful emotions are able to come in and be happy and positive, and no longer this energy anymore. Wow. All right. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you all in the next one. Okay, pile 2. So if you were drawn to Cinderella's Carriage, or this beautiful deck, this is your reading. So first off, I always look at the carriage, or I use it as a charm now for charm casting, and I see that carriage as the Chariot card. So right off the bat, before drawing any cards, I would feel like maybe having a head and a heart. You've been in a battle between your head and your heart in something, and maybe that has come into balance recently. So now you know what your decision needs to be, or now you're able to move on it, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 oracle cards, and then we're going to get into your tarot spread. Welcome in, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Please help bring in clear messages for the highest good for those that are drawn to this reading. Thank you. Restore and replenish. So this is giving me the 4 of Swords vibes, where there's a need to kind of retreat and recharge your batteries, so to speak. Let's go ahead and get one of these. So definitely not movement. Not movement when we have this. So definitely needing to see what this is all about. Saturn. And this card is about structure. All right, let's see what this is all about. It's like a feeling of hibernating almost here. You know, this person is curled up in the fetal position. Wow, the 9 of Cups. So your wish fulfillment card, wish come true. So there is going to be a wish fulfillment. Oh, and there's that 7 of Swords. So this is the energy that I was feeling with this. As you can see, he's laying down and he's processing all of the things that have happened up until now. Having that time out, having this pause to kind of assess the situation, to recharge our batteries, that sort of thing. But it's like by doing this pause and to really kind of get your energy back and to take care of yourself, this is going to lead you to your 9 of Cups. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, so since the 4 of Swords showed up under here, this is big. So I'm going to put that card there, and then we're going to do this here. So I do want to, my eyes are being drawn here to the 24. That breaks down to a 6. So this is making me want to say that by being structured in something is going to bring balance, because 6s are balance in tarot. But we might have more ways of that showing up in the reading as well. Ooh, the moon. Oh my goodness. So maybe facing those fears, or trusting your intuition. Oh my gosh. So that can lead you to the 10 of Cups. This is the happily ever after card. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this could be like a head and a heart decision, kind of what I was saying. Like maybe you're in your head and you're a very structured person, but your heart is telling you this, and so you're taking that time out to kind of balance those. Kind of like what I was feeling with the Chariot there. Kind of going within, because the moon, the quest, it's a quest, this moon card. That's where we are facing what we are fearing, that sort of thing. Oh my goodness. The Empress. Wow. Oh my gosh, these are huge cards. Like the card this is abundance. She can represent fertility, so like birthing something new. So this hibernating, and then when you come, wow. Okay, let's see what's under here. The Prince of Swords. So this would be the knight coming in, determined. Wow. There could be air in your chart, so Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra with that Prince of Swords. By facing your fears, this is going to bring you something new, the birth of something new, something that will bring your life so much abundance. Oh my goodness. It's like you go from taking the time that you need to process, and then bam, I'm determined. This is the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight. It's just moving with pure determination. And 2 major arcana cards right here. I want to keep going before I kind of dive into the quest of the moon, of what this could mean for you. Because a lot of times I'll find myself really, taking, dissecting the moon card, and then, I take too much time on that when I need to get more cards out. Whoa. Prince of Cups and Princess of Wands. So what's under the deck? 5 of Pentacles. Okay. No longer being alone. We have 2 energies here. And this is feeling abandoned, out in the cold, or alone. You are supported emotionally, and there is a lot of creativity and fire and passion in this as well. Or this can represent 2 energies, that you're no longer alone in this. The Prince of Cups, that would be a Knight of Cups, so someone coming in to support you emotionally, maybe to offer you their cup of love, that sort of thing. And the Page of Wands, that's someone that's That is my ADD card. I will say that, where we could use some structure. So this could be showing also that you're in it for the right reasons. Your heart is really in this, but you could use some structure. Pay attention to the details, that sort of thing. But also, with ADHD or ADD, this is like, a creative person, someone that is like starting a lot of different projects and really having that passion and all of that. So yeah, not going at it alone, in a sense, not feeling out in the cold. Oh, an Ace of Cups. So there is an offer coming in. Wow. And what's under here? Queen of Swords. So we have that air energy again. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I feel like this could also be saying, you're going to see something clear. So I don't, it's not like if this is a distracted energy, it's not like you're not going to be able to see it, because if you're coming in as the Queen of Wands, you're seeing things clear. So you'll be able to see this Ace of Cups that's coming in. And nothing's being hidden from you there with the Four of Wands underneath. So yeah, it's like things are going to be, when we have the moon, it can be hard to see. That's where we're not clear. And that's where the fears can come in, because you can't really, it's dark. There's shadows when the moon is out, that sort of thing. So that can project our fears, our deep emotions. But I feel like that by doing this hibernation sort of thing, you're able to address that and nurture yourself, because this is also, the Empress is about taking care of, yourself, having that self-love, taking care of yourself physically, eating right, exercising, all of that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and clarify with a different deck, so in case some of these want to come out again, they sure can. What a cool reading, though, to have the Nine of Cups, the Empress, the Ace of Cups. There's that Five of Pentacles again. So either realizing there is help inside, there's something about this where, and it can also talk about finances, if you're struggling financially, or if you've lost, if you've been losing money, that sort of thing. But it can be a card of being out in the cold, and this abandoned feeling, or doing it alone. So here is our head. We're not seeing things clearly. We're projecting our fears. So there is the Moon card. So this is telling me why we're getting this Moon card. We are in lack. This would be our mindset when we're first starting out. But we end with clarity with the Queen of Swords. And that's when we're able to bring in new stuff, because we're nurturing ourselves and we're doing the work of what we need to do. So if this is all we've ever known, if we've always kind of been in lack, or been abandoned, we're projecting our fears. You know, you see the clouds. Um, he's not seeing things clearly. So that's where the moon is coming in, is we're projecting our fears. We're not seeing things clearly. And that's why we're doing this. We're afraid of failing, or we're afraid of everything kind of going to turn out the way it has always turned out. But you're able to structure this, see it clearly, and pull in your Nine of Cups. Okay. There is the Strength card. So having the strength and the grace and the courage to see it maybe in a different way. The Strength card isn't representing that lion, it's representing the lady who's tamed that lion. So it's like taming that inner beast inside of you. It can talk about taming our ego as well. Wow, you got some major cards going on here. The Strength card with the Empress. Woo, yes. Things are going to come together. So this is when things really start working and coming together for you. So it's, wow. Ooh, there's Hermit energy right here. And, okay, so period of waiting. Let me see what's under here. Aha. So the Two of Swords under the deck, that is refusing to see something for what it is. Possibly needing to choose between two things, or like a decision. Hermit is when we are going within and doing that soul searching and finding our power in the situation. And the Seven of Pentacles is when we are needing patience. So these are both cards of waiting. We're waiting to, there's not really cards of waiting, but cards of non-movement. So I think this is when you're finding your structure. It's interesting how it's kind of going. The moon is always present in the Two of Swords, because it's like it can represent an emotional decision in that sense. Oh, look, and there's the Chariot under there. This is the after tarot, so it's like after you've made that decision, you know, oh, it's like there's so much to articulate and get out that I fumble over my words. Okay, so with this, clarifying this card, this is you going in and finding out, you know, like finding out what you emotionally want out of this. I feel like with the Knight of Cups under there, it's like going in, not really even going in to find out what your power in the situation is. It's like going in and doing that soul searching to find out what your heart's desire is. It's all about your cups, because we're clarifying that. So it's like about emotionally how you feel about the situation. And then over here, it's having patience, not being impulsive. You know, like the Page of Wands could be a little bit impatient, impulsive, that sort of thing. So it's like by doing the work, by facing your fears and going through the quest of the Moon card, it's if you decide to take that to where you're going to do that. and then you are holding the reins. Then you're able to balance your head and your heart, to go ahead and get things moving, have that willpower, and then when things are moving, that Ace of Cups will come in. All right, let me go ahead and pull something. I hope I'm articulating that in a sense where somebody is understanding me. Oh, I'm seeing this as the Seven of Pentacles, but this is actually the Eight. This is the one, because he's standing there looking at him, I was seeing that as the Seven, but this is the After Tarot. So this is hardworking and mastering your skill. Okay. So yeah, it's not, you are structured. You're passionate about, this is something that you're very passionate about. All right. Wow. So the Nine of Pentacles, this is something that is going to bring financial stability for a lot of you. Whoa, Temperance. All right, so this cup that's coming in is going to bring structure. Oh, here I'm thinking you need to find structure in order to make this work. This is going to bring structure. This is going to bring, like you're mastering a skill here, and it's something that you really, that brings you emotional fulfillment. And it's going to bring you financial stability as well. This Ace of Cups, this offer that's coming in, so this could be, you know, a relationship offer, someone, you know, telling you how they feel about you, but it can be a job that you really, you know, like a career that you really enjoy emotionally, that sort of thing. Like it is something that you love doing. But it's going to bring structure. On the Temperance card, there is the symbol for the sun. So that's the ability to kind of see the bigger picture and know what we have to do, like by going in or taking care of ourselves, all of that. Tempering out the impurities. Seeing clearly is what I was getting here with the Queen of Swords as well. So having the patience, or really tempering out the impurities and taking care of ourselves here with the Empress and the Four of Wands that was under the deck originally, to get what you're really hoping and wishing for. Wow, we start with this one and we end with this one. 2 nines. So emotional fulfillment and financial fulfillment. And you're well on your way to be able to see how to get yourself there. Like you're like in this little cocoon, taking this time out, taking care of yourself so that you can see your worth, so that you can see what it is that is going to be your heart's desire, what is really going to bring you the most emotional fulfillment, because sometimes that changes throughout life. Sometimes we're on this quest, or we have this goal that we're going for, and if I could just get there, I'll be happy. If I could just get to this goal, then I'll be happy. But then as we grow and things change, we have to take that step back and assess, with that Four of Swords. It's like you're assessing and going within to find what is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. It's going to bring so much happiness and structure to your life. All right, let me pull a healing crystal. I would say keep doing what you're doing, you know. Oh my gosh, these look very similar. We have a a pink one and a blue one. What did you get? Check that out. Are these like, wow, they're named totally two different things. Lazulite and Cuprite. Aquarius, Gemini, and Sagittarius are here. All right, so we have cosmic serenity, and peace with this blue one. Cosmic forces are at play with this crystal, bringing serenity, peace, and tranquility to anyone who crosses paths with this stone. So this is what's going to bring you the peace and to be able to restore and recharge your batteries. Let's see. So anyone who crosses path with the stone, the blue color, you know, it's talking about the sky. Let's see. It stimulates the third eye, drawing out psychic and intuitive abilities, and it dispels worry, anxiety, stress, and to promote a clear state of mind. Queen of Swords, having this clarity, having the foresight over here. So use this crystal when you need an extra strength to heal addictive habits. So under here we do have the Devil. So if you are hibernating because you're needing to heal addictive habits, this is here for you as well. And by doing that, you know, you could really be struggling, you know, when we have these addictions, and having these fears, and am I going to get through this, and needing to take care of ourselves and have self-love and have courage and really, really put the time in. It's hard work, and oh my gosh, but you're going to have so much success. Wow. So it's going to give you the ability and the extra strength to heal addictive habits and to give yourself that inner peace against personal demons. Wow. That is beautiful. So I'm going to put this here over, wow, it kind of matches the color of that moon here. So to kind of cleanse out that energy of lack, I'm going to put that there. Let's see what this one is. A humanitarian at heart, this crystal encourages the practice of helping others without expectations. It assists in facing issues with authority figures, especially your father, in order to become the authority figure in your own life. Structure. Let's see. Wow, so if you're kind of codependent on a father figure, and you're kind of breaking that chain, you're going to be able to have your own stability and structure. Let's see. This helps release any blame and resistance that may be blocking you from taking responsibility for the decisions you make. Activating the survival gene. It attracts what we need to make it through challenging moments, increasing your life force and overall vitality. Take the driver's seat. You're ready. So the driver's seat is the Chariot card, which we had under somewhere. You know, having that willpower, all of that. Wow. So I'm going to put this card over this where we need to restore and replenish. What a beautiful reading, you guys. Thank you so very much. If you found this reading to bring you any clarity on your situation, please feel free to help the channel grow by liking. Liking really helps. It really goes a long way. So, you know, the readings can reach more people and help more people. So just um, thank you so very much, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Hello, pile 3. So if you were drawn to the owl charm or this deck, then this is your reading. So first I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards, one from each of these decks, and then I'm going to get your cards, your tarot spread out. So just kind of for an overall energy. Welcome in spirit, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please help bring in clear messages for the highest good for those that are drawn to this reading. Thank you. Wow, that's interesting. Look at this one. Number 9, it says, what do you feel? The you is italicized. I believe that's the word. So it's like, what do you feel? There's a bit of juggling here, like you're trying to, and then it's like apples and oranges going on here. There's an orange and an apple. Wow. Owl. The owl charm as well. Maybe that trying to get the wisdom of what we are feeling, comparing apples to oranges. Let's dive a little deeper here. You know, maybe it's kind of giving me the, you know, where you're torn between something in a sense. It's a whole bunch of cards in one, you know, like, let's just get more cards out before I kind of try to dissect that card too much. Activate. Wow. So you have solar flares. The 17 breaks down to an 8 if you are, you know, sometimes the numbers can mean something. So we do have a 9 and an 8. I'm going to go ahead and put that here. So things could be happening in the order that they need to. If you're seeing things like, if you look at the clock and it's 12:34, you know, and you're looking at it and you're seeing 1, 2, 3, 4. If you're seeing things kind of happen in that way, that could be signs. It's almost like she's getting signs. You know, you're seeing the universe here, well, the world. It's like, and then with this. All right, let's get into your tarot spread. This one's definitely starting off interesting. It's like you're seeking more wisdom. You're seeking, but also like something could have been activated where you're getting signs and you're trying to see, you're like, universe, is it this one or this one? Is what I'm feeling like. All right. Oh my gosh, the universe card. So this is actually the world card, but in this deck they call it universe. And then there's a world here, but I kept referring to it as universe. So isn't that interesting? Wow, this card is beautiful here with the bee Oh my goodness. Let's see what's under the deck. Whoa. The sun is under the deck. Wow. So there is a cycle. Completing a goal, completing a cycle, clearing a lesson that you needed to learn. It also talks about success and victory. There is a cycle coming to an end, and it's like you're going to see this clearly. This is going to bring in it's happiness and joy. This is a clear yes. If you had coming here with like, do I do this? You know, that sort of thing. Clarity on the cycle. Let's get some more information. I can't help but notice that this looks like a sunflower in the center. So if you were drawn to the first reading, check that out as well. I kind of want to keep the universe like that centered there. Plus, I feel like the heart of the first card out's always the heart of the reading. It's not really the past. It's not what's the future. Whoa, that's way too many. If it's more than 3, which it is 5, I keep going. The sun card's there, though. Oh my goodness. Do I see what these 5 cards are? I don't do this. I usually don't do this. The moon, Knight of Wands, Tower, Strength card, Knight of Cups. So, Strength, Tower, and Moon. I don't want to ignore it, but I do want to put them back in a moment. Going for what's going to bring you emotional fulfillment. Coming really like with an open heart and graceful, not egotistical, after a time of complete change and chaos. Moving towards something with a newfound spark of inspiration, facing your fears when it comes to that. Trusting your intuition. I'm going to go ahead and put these back in. However, I wanted to read that because that could be a totally separate message for someone, or it could kind of follow along with the theme of this. But having that sun card under the deck once again really... Okay. 6 of Swords. Moving to calmer waters. Wow. And there's the moon card under the deck. So the moon card, the quest of the moon is kind of in a sense of trying to find out what we feel. You know, that crab in the moon card that is kind of at the bottom of the waters. And our waters, our cups, that's all our emotions. That we vibrate through the waters. So kind of trying to feel how we feel about something. Does this make us afraid? You know, or trying to decide, is this my fears that I'm feeling, or is this intuition that I'm feeling? Wow. Well, having the sun is showing me that you're going to find clarity. If you are in a time where you are trying to find out, is this my fears or is this my intuition? I can't distinguish the two. You definitely are going to be able to see things clearly, and stuff will start moving to calmer waters. In a sense, you're going to be able to close out that chapter, and complete that cycle. So let's go ahead and see what else. Ten of Pentacles. So 10 is another sense of you're completing a cycle. It's a 10. It's at the end, and then we start over again with an ace. So let's see what's under here. Okay, so the Queen of Pentacles. So we're getting some earth energy coming in here with the Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. That I'm not sure if this wanted to come out in reverse or not. It, was like this. However, this is not if it's a negative card under the deck when this wants to come out, then it's confirming for me that it wanted to be that way, and it's all how you read it. But I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind as I'm going, because let's go ahead and see what these are. Okay, so now Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, it's definitely, wow, and the Six of Cups. Oh my gosh. Okay. So the Lover's card, then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is a balanced heart chakra. The Wheel of Fortune is that cycle that's completing. So, but here is, how do you feel? The Lover's card, and there's the Sun. Okay, so this is our reading. How do you feel? The Lover's card in the very beginning of all of the older decks was always depicted with three people. Not because it's a love triangle. It's basically you're having an ultimatum or making a decision, and the third person there was the one kind of like maybe like a counselor or some sort of, anyway, that's not important. As far as the Lover's card is a choice. It is an ultimatum card, so to speak. It's like where you're assessing how you feel, if they're a good match, and deciding to move on and forward or to end it. So here is why we have, what do you feel? Your heart chakra is definitely activated. We have activate, and we have the Six of Cups. We have the Sun card, which is positive. Things are moving to calmer waters. A completion of a cycle. And the universe. So now the only thing is, it's all going to determine how you feel. Because this is just showing me that things are going to get better and a cycle is completing. Just because the cycle is completing doesn't mean the relationship ends. It means that completes, and then you move on to the next level. So for how you feel, going to try and find that wisdom, that inner wisdom, is going to be different for all of you. You're going to have clarity on the situation. You're going to face your fears and trust your intuition with it. But it's all in all, you're connecting with your heart chakra, which is looking beautiful and balanced. We have a 6 here balanced, 6 here balanced, and a 10 and a 10. And then the very, that level is completing. So if you feel like you've been, I guess, nearing a closure of something to where it's like, okay, we have to decide. So are you deciding that you want to take the relationship to the next level? Are you deciding that you are ending the relationship? Are you deciding to move in together? However it relates and resonates for you. So we can go ahead. Ooh, temperance. Look at that. You could even be, like, oh, and there's the death card. So cycle completing. You could literally be doing like a pros and cons, or this is, like you're trying to find out if you're a good match. Do your morals and values line up? That sort of thing. That's all the Lover's card. And then there's this apples and oranges. Maybe for some of you, you're kind of trying to figure out, you have this person over here and this person over here, and you're trying to figure out how you feel about this one and that, like who's the better fit. I don't know. Let's clarify. Wow, this one's a lot different than the other readings, that's for sure. This is the first one that actually kind of I don't know. This, let's see here. Let me do one more shuffle. All right. So we have the Queen of Pentacles again. She showed up over here with the Ten of Pentacles. So I want to see what's under the deck. Oh, and there's the Six of Cups right here. All right, so that is showing me that the Ten of Pentacles is supposed to be in the upright position, because she came out in the upright, and then this is an open heart chakra, a beautiful balanced energy. So you could have Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in your chart. You could be dealing with that person. But this is like you're building a legacy, or that's kind of that could be the ultimatum. Do I want to build a legacy with that person? This is wifey. This is someone is going to nurture, and so this could be you or the person you're dealing with. Someone that is hardworking, going to work, you're ride or die. I'm going to nurture you. I'm going to work for you. I'm going to do every, like this, that is someone that you want as your life partner, someone you want to build a legacy with. Wow. These are pretty intense, to where it's almost like I feel like this is definitely going to go to the next level sort of relationship, with the Sun here coming out I don't know how many times. This activate card. I don't know. I'm not feeling, wow, and the Magician just landed on the floor. All right, so manifesting. All right, I've got to. So we have the Magician card. This is talking about you have all the resources to make this happen. You have all of the tools that you need to let you know how you feel about the situation. Oh my gosh, and the Empress. So this is divine feminine. This is abundance. This is fertility. This is the birth of something new. Wow, this is definitely... I mean, she's the counterpart to the other, when you have the Emperor, like that divine masculine, divine feminine. It's like, are you sitting here going, okay, I'm coming in at Empress level. Do you match me? I've got all the tools over here. I am looking for my emperor. Are you that person? All right. King of Cups. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow, and the star card. So we have Aquarius is here. We have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio here with the King of Cups. So you could be dealing with someone who is very mature when it comes to their emotions. They do not let their emotions rule them. They're not going to get hot-headed, that sort of thing. Very cool, calm, and collected. They don't talk about their emotions, and that's where this could be coming in. You're trying to figure out how they feel and how you feel, and because they don't talk about how they feel. They don't talk about their emotions. However, we do have the star underneath the deck, so there is hope and faith. The only thing that would be super positive with that, it would be like if we had the Eight of Wands coming out, because that could be, you know, the arrows of love or the communication to where you would finally know how they felt, that sort of thing. Whoa, we have a Knight of Pentacles. So it does look like they're wanting to build a legacy with you. But it's a matter of if, you know, how you feel. Are they, you know, because this is a knight. You know, the knights are the ones that bring in movement or bring in offers. But are you seeing them as a knight, or are you seeing them as your equal, as a king? We have a king here and a queen here. So I feel like that they are equal. And we have the sun here and the star here. All right, let's get some healing energies with this. Beautiful. Beautiful reading. This is the first one that had kind of like a relationship or type of reading. The other ones were more working on yourself, individual readings. This one is relationship. Gemini, Taurus, Sagittarius. Oh, and look, the sun. Direction, fearless, communication. All right, so maybe you're the one that doesn't, maybe you're trying to figure out how you feel, and you don't speak about your emotions very much. So maybe this stone will help you, or the energy is here to help the other person. So this is also known as the dragon stone. Instills fierce confidence and self-esteem. So that empress energy, right? Well, she has self-esteem as well. We had the empress under somewhere. Especially in front of an audience. However, as much as it improves your public appearance, as much as it improves your public appearances, it also protects your privacy, guarding your secrets and valuing your inner space. Incredibly grounded and connected to the earth, so more earth energy. Can pinpoint illness in the body. Let's see. And focusing on listening to the body's needs by building a strong relationship with it. The name comes from the Latin word septum, or seven, signifying the pattern of seven on the exterior of the crystal. Direction, fearless, and communication. So I'm going to put that energy over the King of Cups. Then we have agate. Stability, grounding, and truth. Wow, really needing, to get grounded and know what your truth is in this. So you know how you feel in the situation. Let's see. A stabilizing stone is used to balance the mind, body, and spirit, creating harmony in all areas of your life. Much like the patterns on the crystal itself, grounding and supportive, agate helps to reveal inner truths, cleansing beneath the surface to expose your authentic self. A wonderful stone to heal resentment. Agate frees you from the self-imprisonment of inner anger, replacing it with safety and security. It takes time, or takes its time, vibrating at a slow and steady pace, and encourages you to take as much time as you need for the matter at hand. Yes, going to put that right over how you feel. So that's going to help ground you, find what your truth is, find how you feel about this situation, so you can make an informed decision, a wise decision. You have the clarity of the sun, you have the hope of the moon, and you have all the tools you need to make this to know clearly how you feel. But there's definitely a cycle ending. So whether it is you're going up to the next level with a partner, or if this is coming to an end, it will resonate different for all of you, I'm sure. So if this brought you any kind of clarity on your situation, please make sure to like, because that helps grow the channel, and so more people can see the videos and get helped as well. So thank you so much. I enjoy doing this. Every full moon, I like to give back by doing a full moon ceremony to send blessings, to thank you, and give gratitude for supporting the channel. So thank you again, and I will see you in the next one.